What's good, y'all? It's your boy Yo D back with another 2K video, and we are about a month away now from being able to actually play 2K26, and I am very excited. I've paid attention to a lot of videos and a lot of content creators, their takes on the route that 2K26 will be taking. The very interesting thing is that they definitely are going to revert back to the big guards being able to have more versatility and being able to play and have more versatility when it comes to like the smaller builds, the big builds, and just the play style and everything. I think they're aiming towards having more like options pertaining to the type of build that you can make, which is definitely good. The thing about that is, and this is one thing that the community is not really going to say, the thing about that is what they were complaining about, what it was 2K22 or 2K23, where they had the 6'9" meta, and everybody was like, why should you be able to be 6'9" and be able to do all the dribbling, and like there you can make these demigods. And now we're going back to being able to make demigods, and I truly hope that the community gets happy with this, because this is the best route that they're going to take, considering the fact that they did away with all of the demigod builds in a sense, for there to be quote-unquote more balance. But normally too much in one direction is normally how it goes. Too much good in one direction means a lot of bad in the next direction. And that's kind of how it's been going. But I'm kind of glad that we did get these years where I did get 2K25, because now people are like, okay, maybe the way that the game really wasn't that bad. But I say this to say, the community gonna have to step it up when it comes to defensive plays, because now you're gonna have slashers that truly can dribble, and they don't have to do like exploits just to get to the basket. It should be able to be natural within the move sets and the options of dribble moves that you have. So having a 6'9" with versatility to be able to play in the paint and be able to get boards and be able to dribble a little bit, y'all gonna have to realize that is going to be a challenge. Now, my biggest thing that I am looking forward to in 2K26 is minimal RNG when it comes to the shooting. That's the only thing that I really care about, to be honest, because everything else, like, I can adjust, but I don't like the RNG shooting because I am really good at muscle memory. So with me being really good at muscle memory, like even when I play somebody that might be a little, better than me as far as like their overall 2K skills and everything like that, or maybe, they have a better team, when I get my shots, I can make them count. That's what's going to make a big difference for me. Green or miss, I'm cool with that all day. I don't gotta make a white ever. As long as it's green or miss and my green window is pure, I'm completely fine with that. But on the other side of that is, the cheating. But like, I watched somebody's video and it was like, they said that they rather it be where they can green it every time, since the cheaters are gonna be able to potentially green their shots all the time. So that's definitely something, that's a kind of bittersweet in a sense. But the fact that they are reverting back, they're not making this, and this is the thing, they're reverting back to how the games were. Like 2K23, I was able to make a big guard. I remember I made a 6'6" and a 6'7". I made me pretty much 2-point forwards, and they were dominant. Both of them were very, very dominant builds, and that was before I was even able to dribble the way that I can now. Like, I wasn't even a dribbler then, I was just trying to get to the bucket. I was a shot creator, pretty much. All I did was create shots and everything. So hopefully this pretty much brings the community back thriving, because the community still there, but the 2K community has not been thriving the way that it could have been. There's been, decent, people that have made content, but I'm kind of glad that it did get a little stale, because those upcoming content creators were really able to kind of shine, because some of the big names weren't really playing 2K25 like that. So, that's definitely a good thing as well. But I just wonder how much complaining we're gonna get about these overpowered demigod builds. And I also wonder what they're gonna do with the builder, in a sense, to kind of make it to where it's still semi-balanced for people that make builds. But to be honest with you, like me playing 2K over the years, I realized that like you can make an overpowered build and it pretty much does everything for you. But if you really want to make a well-rounded build, you have to have skill. You have to be the one to pretty much get to the bucket. You have to have the IQ. You have to have the skills. You have to have that muscle memory for your jumpers to be able to make those things. I remember when I was playing, like, I think 2K22, 2K23, I started doing, 2K23, yeah. I made my build with like a 70-something 3-pointer, and I'm like, okay, cool. I started, because I'm like, I'm gonna be taking standing shots, so I'm gonna take the standing shots at the 3. I don't need a high 3-pointer, but I don't want to be limited to 3 or rim run. That's why I always kept giving myself a high midi. But the thing is now, or with that, like I pretty much was able to keep like a 70-something 3-pointer, and as long as there is a green window, I can make it. So I was fading 3s, step back 3s, like all of that stuff at the 3-pointer, it was no problem. But it was also green or miss. So with it being green or miss, I didn't have to worry about missing those shots that I knew that I timed correctly. So that's definitely gonna be a plus as well. I'm gonna try to be a bit more consistent within these next 30 days for content with you guys, because I kind of just been like taking a little hiatus and everything like that from 2K, and just, you know, playing other games, just getting ready for 2K26, because I know it's gonna be a really big grind and everything like that. Everybody's gonna pretty much be pushing 2K26 consistently, because I do feel like it's gonna be a good year. I truly do feel like it's gonna be a good year. We just have to put our best foot forward when it comes to this game. Truly, I feel like the community this year will be what makes 2K good or 2K bad. Because if they're going back to giving us the bigger builds, the bigger guard builds, being able to be versatile, being able to do what they want, you know, a bit more flexibility, a bit more wiggle room for them to be able to do what they gotta do, right? Or even with the dribbling, I feel like the restrictions, the height restrictions for dribbling and stuff like that, they need to dumb that down a little bit, because the height restrictions are a little too crazy. Like, it shouldn't be only the point guard or the you gotta be 6'4" to be able to speed boost the same direction, or you get like a weird like animation. You shouldn't get weird animation coming out of a dribble. Nobody dribbles like that. So that's something I truly do feel like they definitely need to tighten up on and change and make that adjustment as well. So hopefully they definitely start doing that, or they definitely implement that into, you know, the play style, into the gameplay and everything like that. But I just wanted to chop it up with you guys, you know, another rant video and everything like that. And I hope you guys are looking forward to 2K26. I pretty much already know what type of builds I'm gonna make, in a sense, because I know my play style. And I haven't changed my play style technically in the way that I make my builds in the past couple years, and it pretty much works for me. But this year I definitely got to make me a 2s build and a 3s build separate. I can't try to use one for both, because I realized that it's certain things on 3s that I need that I don't need on 2s. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Y'all definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping build videos as soon as we get our hands on the on 2K26. I'll be in the lab, pretty much being a builder for probably like a day, like I always am, and everything like that. But man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all stay tapped in. Y'all leave in the comment section if y'all looking forward to 2K26, if y'all think it's gonna be good, if y'all think it's gonna be bad. Y'all let me know. Other than that, y'all stay safe, be blessed. OD, and I'm out. Already, bro. Like, how are you awarding that? How are you awarding that? It's straight. It's straight. I got 7 seconds anyways. You're not gonna.